Long ago, in a time of legends, the mighty Indra, king of heaven, was forced to hide away in shame. He sought refuge inside a lotus bud in a distant lake, performing penance to cleanse himself. With their king absent, the gods and heavenly citizens feared that without a ruler, chaos would soon follow. They turned to Nahusha, a powerful king who had performed 100 great sacrifices, and asked him to take Indra's place on the celestial throne. Nahusha, feeling unworthy of such a responsibility, humbly declined. "I am not great enough to wear Indra's crown," he told them. But the wise rishis insisted, saying, "Nahusha, we admire your humility, but we offer you our strength and power willingly. As our leader, you will not only have your own strength but also the power of those who serve under you. You will be able to draw on their abilities with just a glance." With this reassurance, Nahusha accepted their offer and was crowned as the new king of heaven. However, with power often comes pride. As Nahusha settled into his new role, arrogance began to creep in. He was no longer content with just the throne. He now desired Saki Devi, Indra's wife. Power, wealth, and desires can cloud anyone's judgment, especially someone in a position of authority. Blinded by his ego, Nahusha openly summoned Saki Devi to his palace, making his intentions clear in front of everyone. Frightened, Saki Devi sought refuge with Brihaspati, the wise teacher of the gods. He gave her shelter and comforted her, saying, "Your husband, Indra, will return soon, perhaps sooner than we think." Nahusha is drunk with pride, and as the saying goes, pride comes before a fall. Angered by Saki Devi's refusal and Brihaspati's protection, Nahusha publicly voiced his frustration. The rishis warned him that it was wrong to desire another man's wife, but Nahusha, consumed by his arrogance, lashed out and challenged their wisdom, saying, "Why should I?" Nahusha, growing more arrogant by the day, was furious when the rishis tried to stop him from pursuing Saki Devi, Indra's wife. "Why are you preaching to me about morality?" he shouted. "Didn't Indra himself desire Ahalya? Did you stop him then? Indra is far from perfect. Didn't he murder Visvarupa in cold blood while he was performing penance? And didn't he kill Vritra through deception? You turned a blind eye to all of that. So why are you lecturing me now?" With that, he ordered his servants to bring Saki Devi from Brihaspati's house. Brihaspati, realizing that brute force wouldn't work against Nahusha, advised Saki Devi to use cleverness. "Go to Nahusha," he said. "Use tact and delay him. You might buy us some time." Saki Devi understood the plan and went to Nahusha's palace. Overjoyed at her arrival, Nahusha greeted her with excitement. Saki said to him, "Please give me a week. I want to search for my husband one last time. If I can't find him, then I will accept you with a clear conscience." Eager to win her over, Nahusha agreed. During this time, Saki searched for Indra and finally found him, hidden inside a lotus stem in Lake Manasasaravar, reduced to the size of a tiny atom. Indra, nearing the end of his penance, told her, "My time in hiding is almost over. I know how Nahusha will fall. Go back to him and ask him to come to you," carried in a palanquin by the 7 great rishis. Saki returned to Nahusha, who was overjoyed at her return. "Blessed lady," he exclaimed, "you have kept your promise. I am yours to command. What would you have me do?" Saki sweetly replied, "I invite you to come to me in a pearly palanquin, carried by the 7 great sages. I will be waiting to welcome you." Blinded by his infatuation, Nahusha ordered the rishis to carry him to Saki in the palanquin. The sages, unfamiliar with the task, moved slowly, impatient. Nahusha yelled at them, "Sarpa! Sarpa!" meaning, "Move faster! Move faster!" But the word Sarpa also means serpent. The great sage Agastya, insulted by Nahusha's arrogance, became furious and cursed him. "Since you have acted with such arrogance, may you fall from heaven and live as a serpent on earth until you learn humility from a wise soul." At once, Nahusha was cast down from the heavens, transformed into a serpent. The lesson was clear. Pride always leads to a fall. After telling this story, Salya reassured Yudhisthira, "Just like Nahusha, Duryodhana's downfall is inevitable. You will regain the throne, just as Indra did. The insults Draupadi suffered will be remembered as lessons for generations to come. And as for Karna, you need not worry. I will ensure Arjuna's safety." With that, the Pandavas gave Salya a grand send-off, accompanying him to the outskirts of the city. Salya left for Hastinapura in high spirits, knowing he was favored by both the Pandavas and the Kauravas.